Marcell Dionne. This is my place. This is where everything magical happens. So what I would like to talk to you is just that, I don't know, there's things in life you have purposes for. And now looking back at my life, I did. And you think you don't? I did. I didn't know I was going to be a professional hockey player. I didn't know I was going to be successful. I didn't know if I was going to be that famous. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't really care about that. The scary part about it, when I look at it, me and Dan, we changed. But everybody remembers me when I was 23 years old. It's like watching a movie. You think the movie stars don't roll until you see them on a talk show. Says, where have they been? Oh my God. So me, it started early in my life, at the age of 2.5. To give me what I'll get. This is me in the backyard with lots of snow, and those were my first skates. My mom kept them, and I don't know why. Maybe she probably knew. So from that point on, I didn't know again. This was something I like. And if you notice, being a French Canadian, it's in Montreal.
We noticed.
That's right. They won 24 Stanley Cups, and it still is my favorite hockey team. So what we do here, we just look at when I have all these young people to come in, try to inspire them and let them know that if you do the right things in life, good things are going to happen to you. If you don't do, it's not going to be good. But we'll have to find a way to forgive if you make mistakes and say, get back on track. And that's what I like my message to all these young people and girls and boys and whatever it is, to say, I was just like you. But here's like what I did when I started really young, and now they don't think about that, but that's important for me. Even when I have young parents. By the time I was 8, 9, 10 years old, I was already a superstar. I was in Quebec, 10,000 people, standing ovation. I did things that most of the kids didn't do. But I was not the only one. There was a couple other players. That one was, his name was Guy Lafleur in Montreal. And there's another one that played for the Sabres, Gilbert Perreault. We grew up together. And always played against each other. And to this day, we're still very, very good friends. And if you look around, you'll find them. They're with me everywhere. I call this place the ghost of my career. Because Montreal, winning all those Stanley Cups, they always say they win a cup because the ghosts of the Forum are still there to guide them. Well, the rest was pretty well in place until I made a move. If you look at the jerseys, number 14, that's come from my hometown. I was 16 years old, played junior A hockey. Number 9, this is here in St. Catharines. The owner and general manager came and got me. I didn't speak one word of English. And that was the biggest break that I was looking for, but not expecting it's going to reward me so much. I missed the first 6 games because I was not allowed to play. They took my mom here, they took my brother here, and 2 sisters in order to see that my dad was divorcing my mom and I could get my access for me to be transferred from a branch to another one until the vote came in 2-1. My mom was happy with this because she loves hockey, so she was with us. My dad was not too happy with that. My dad's a big guy. My dad was 6'1", 6'2". Strong from the farm. That's why you see a lot of potatoes. I'm a potato lover too. And I finished second in scoring. Second, I missed the first 6 games. The next 2, I won the next 2 scoring title. Matter of fact, I broke my collarbone. I missed 1 month of hockey. This guy that was ahead of me had 20 points. I came back, smoked by him, and won the scoring title. That's been competitive. Now, I didn't know up to that point what's going to happen in my career. Everybody said I will never have the career as Gilbert Perreault. That was my very good friend. Back there, it's called the French Connection. The 3 guys in the tuxedo suits there. Doesn't matter. Too small to play. It won't happen. Too small. So that's what I heard all my life. Too small. Well, I proved them wrong. I was picked number 2 by Detroit, number 1 for Detroit, 2nd overall. Lafleur was number 1. Then I went on and experienced thing. Probably one of the greatest events in my life was number 34 for Team Canada, where we played the Russians. This is the first time that the professionals were playing against the Russians as amateurs. They were never amateurs, they were just full-time. They were great players. And with 40 seconds to go, we played 4 games in Canada, and we played 4 games, the last 4 in Russia. We lost the first one, we had to win the next 3 with 40 seconds. This guy, Paul Henderson, scored a goal. Here we go, we won. And my connection with Russia, wow. So that was during the Cold War. Phenomenal people, phenomenal athletes, but a lot of them that we knew were a part of the team, sort of brainwashed. Like they do their things. They like communism or socialize it. But most of the guys became very, very good friends. And I've been to Russia 5 times. I've seen the evolution of freedom, which is still tough back there. And boy, I just really enjoyed that. I did not play, but I played the practice with them, play exhibition games, because they needed a lot of guys at training camp, but it didn't matter. But I smoked by all those guys, right? By the time I was 21, 22. But they're all my heroes. Number 12, I was still in Detroit. That was my 4th year. And my coach and general manager, he hated that number 5. He says, you got to switch to number 12. Number 12 was a great player, but his number was not retired. I had a chance to talk to him when I wore that. He says, I wish you the best, and so on. And his name was Sid Abel. Sid Abel. Yep. And I'll tell you a connection. I don't look at coincidence in my life anymore. It's not. It just happens, and it just frequently, because there's things that were done right. Number 16, well, I was the first guy to exercise my option. I knew right from the start when I played the NHL that this was not going to be a fortune thing. It was going to be short-lived career, and what do you do with your money if you don't have any? My education was grade 13, and you know, I knew this, if I stop playing, I'm going to have to go back to school and do things. But I was the first player to make $300,000 in 1976. Nobody believed that it was possible. Because for what I did, I learned what they did to Mr. Howe, Gordie Howe. You'll see him everywhere here. He played 26 years in the NHL and never made that kind of money until he went out and played with his 2 sons. But we're no different. This was happening to baseball. This was happening to football. I've met all these great athletes. You can name me anybody you want. I met them all. I met Mickey Mantle. I met them all. I'm telling you, the great guys. Willie Mays, and I was in Los Angeles. Maury Wills and Sandy Koufax and Muhammad Ali. How bad can that be? Incredible, absolutely incredible. So why would I, you know? And then they got to know me too. They said, "Who's this guy?" Then after that, they never said they knew who I was. Then I finished my career with the Rangers. Came down. I wanted to come back east. 2.5 years. So that's what you see here. It's very simple. That's a duplication. When I painted St. Catharines here, this is Detroit, this is me, it's the real me. You got all kinds of photos. I'm working on a website and doing this. So, in a nutshell, I've been able to create this whole thing. This business is 20 years ago. My daughter started this, and I'll tell you, it's done wonders. All you see that's paid for. I reinvested, my daughter says, and I really like this to have people to come down and spend time and learn not only about this, but what can you do with your life. We see all kinds of people here. We see some people that are not in good shape. We see people that have no friends in life. We see people who are in depression. We see young guys that they don't know what they're going. So I've learned how to come through all that stuff. And I listen and I see and I watch. We all are equal. We all start the same way. And you gotta find a thing. And for me, it's my life. I know where I am at 66 years old. It's to give as much I can do for people. Just like this guy. And you learn how to develop that. I get phone calls every day, emails, people need something. I have people that have been buried with my jersey, with some of the stuff I have. This is a big burden. You say, why? Well, you're tested. I don't sit back. I just move ahead. We have a society now that I was not born like that. And we have lost respect of each other. This is my number one thing. Then when I have the kids where they sit there, it's about the truth and respect. I don't have to agree with you, but you give me respect, I give you respect. There's no more dialogue. I am an American. You see what's going on in the United States. You see what's going on in the world. Because now we have social media and they're lies. You don't know if it's true or not. And our young generation are caught up with that. They think it's okay. I still live by the rules. I still live by the rules of law. I am for helping people. The people have nothing. We are not paying attention to them. The government, you guys, what you're doing, we have the same thing in Canada. I was asked to have a day, like the National Assembly in Quebec, to say how great I was and what I did. And I'm looking, I said, this writer called me. I said, well, what the heck is this? Well, they like to honor you. Honor you from what? For your accomplishment. And 2 weeks prior to that, I'm reading that we have our Canadians, soldiers coming back home, and they have issues. They can't get this, they can't get that, and they call them heroes. Heroes my ass. I'm nobody. This is what you have to take care of. Oh, well, they've signed and they should know what they're doing. How stupid. Do you know what I'm saying? You live that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I want to say to you, you're not by yourselves. You are not. There's a lot more like me, but they cannot be vocal. These politicians are rotten. When they come here, I challenge them. Don't come and freaking tell me what you're doing for the people. I said, I will run and I'll do it for free. You don't like that. You just leave right away, right? Bunch of liars. There are some good people. But then there's this stuff. Like ask this guy what he built and how hard he had to get it until they want to be part of a winner, right? Now they're all there. Oh, look what we've done for a photo op. I know how he started with nothing to do this. But he had a goal, and that's what I have in my life. I have a goal. I do understand you. I understand your pain. I understand because I see it every day. And I get back up. If somebody needs a hand, I said, I'll be there. I try to teach my kids and the young staff here. Somebody's coming out of their car. They're limping. Get over there. Get over there. And once they go, they realize that what the lady or the man said, hey, thank you so much for doing this. Not too many people do that. Now you've learned. Because one day, it could be you. And you forget that. And it comes awful quick, right? We have gray hair. So, like I said, we're on challenge, and I'm so happy I had a chance to meet you. I've done everything. We're very successful. We give back. We have good people coming here. But trust me, you're not alone. I thank you so much for what you've done. With your son, you inspired me when you came. I didn't forget. I'll follow up what you said to me. I got people I have access to. And I don't need a thank you. I don't need a photo op. It has to be done. And I want to wish you guys going back home all the best. I will never forget you. I smell goalies, you know that, right? I know when they're around. I said, because you guys made me famous. That's why I scored all those goals. So in a nutshell, it's just that this is my life. I don't take any bullshit in my life. I try to teach the staff stand up, but respect people, good things will happen. When I tell the kids, and it's to make the people aware, I said, ask me what's my greatest achievement. Ask me.
What's your greatest achievement?
It was very simple. At the age of 13, and I'll be done with this. At the age of 13, I was the oldest of 8, but there's one of us coming up. He won the Stanley Cup of Montreal. He's 6'1", my young brother. 19 years apart. If there's a God up there, why did he do this to me? And I said, I got to watch him win the Stanley Cup. Greatest achievement is simple. I made a promise to my mom and dad, myself, that I would never, never embarrass them. I never did. And there's a challenge with this. I never did. My kids have embarrassed me. My daughter and 2 boys, they have embarrassed me. And their mom. But the good news, they're back on track. They clean up their act. And guess what? Now it's their turn. I've got 10 grandkids. Whoa, Dad, she doesn't listen. He doesn't. Oh, really? But guess what? They mature, now they're thinking. And that's the gift that as grandparents, if you do the right things, you give it back. You've been there, you've seen it, and it's different. So that's what it is. And when I ask every kids, and I'll say, Bob, Rob, John, Dan, I go, can't lie to me. They're sitting right there. I don't go at 8 years old, but 10, 8, 9. 8, 9, there's still food on they drop the food on the floor. Dad comes and cut the pancakes and Mom, Dad, what are you doing? Leave them there. They get in the woods, they gotta figure out how to eat. I said, first of all, I tell them, I says, have you ever had Moroccan food? No. They said, why? They eat with their hands. Don't worry, they'll figure out how to eat with their hands. But the thing is that, now there's my train of thought. When I ask, I'll go like this. I says, you know. I'll say, John, Rob. I ask for the first name. You know, and I know. You see bad stuff at school, eh? There is absolutely, I've done this for 10 years, no hesitation whatsoever. Yes. They don't look at Mom, they don't look at Dad, and that's the thing. I said, now it's up to you. I said, there's rules, and you're going to be challenged. And that's all I can tell you and advise you. So, you've been there, you understand, and now it's go on the other side and talk about it. And I like to do this. I've got the energy. Somebody gave me that energy, and I don't quit. I do not quit. I'll leave you with this. When all the kids come in here, I said, what are you doing there? What position? You get knocked down, what do you do on the ice? I get back up. You get knocked down again, what do you do? Now they think if you said the right answer, you should get back up. Not just again, and they're pretty good. I said, when you get knocked down on the ice, what do you do? He says, I get up and I fight him. I says, no. So I have them come here and I said, look this is me in Detroit. I got hit a million times, and I get down. And I said, you see this? I got there, and what does it say? If you get knocked down on the ice, you get back up. You get knocked down, you get back up. You know that? You all know that? You all know that?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that.
No, don't worry about
Here's
money.
our 2
No,
classes
tomorrow's
of that
Thursday,
you helped
Thursday.
us with.
This is
So people
awesome.
are bringing me,
Very good.
they brought me a load of trees this morning.
I'll sign it.
That's
So tomorrow I have
beautiful.
volunteers coming.
Dan, you gotta stop. You gotta stop talking. He's gonna give you something.
I thank you so much. Hey, this is going on my Hall of Fame wall.
This week.
That's
That's
great.
done fast.
That's
right
really
here.
good.
Yeah,
And that was
I
the week
remember
before.
him. He was,
He's funny. He's the dog.
but he's
Beautiful.
already gone.
Yeah. It goes by like that. It goes
Beautiful,
by
thanks.
in a flash.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here's an envelope you can put them in. We'll be back in the fall.
Yeah, I gave it all.
Got another crew.
Anybody has any questions?
You gotta get on.
Any questions? That your week was good here? Outside of the weather. I was finally like, I watched the Yankees last night. Guess what? Blue Jays came back. I told my wife, look at it, it's so cold. And it's not time for baseball. Now we gotta, it's gonna,
Some of it is here now.
I hope you're going back to really nice weather. It's coming out across the country, so thanks. You're always welcome here. You ever look at the Google my name? It's easy. You want to send me an email? You need anything? You got a foundation? You just want to give some? Feel free. You're not imposing. Just feel free. Just that's what I do. That's what I do. And you know what? When my daughter opened, and this is, we live that. My daughter says, Dad, these people ask me for this all the time, this, you know, so I said, well, Lisa, I said, do what you can, and you watch what will happen. Now when I go in the bank account, it says, well, let's give that money to, that's just here, it's here, it's here. And you know what? We're very successful. And that's because that's the way it is. It comes back to what I said. You do good things happen to you. And if you have a challenge, like I said, you get knocked down, she got knocked down. You know what? You get back up, says, I'll have a better day. And that's what you are, you and your son. Thank you so much for coming into my life. I'm really happy to meet you.
Thank you. Thank
Good?
you.
All right, very good. Have a safe trip home.
Thank you.